Alright, today on T2's Book Club, we are going to review. That was loud. The Outsider. Stephen King's book that is currently on. It's on TV. It's not on Netflix. What is it on? CBS All Access or something? I don't know. So this book was fucking amazing and gripping from the start. I didn't realize that halfway through the book they were going to bring in Holly Gibney from the Mr. Mercedes trilogy, my favorite character of Stephen King's lately, and I was pleasantly surprised. But when I got to the TV show, they had turned her into a black woman. I was like, what the fuck is this? She doesn't play Holly Gibney the same. I mean, she kind of dresses like her, like the simple brown loafers, I think they were described, and like the pantsuit or whatever, and like she's got like full on braids, and I guess that would be like her personality. Like an OCD kind of person would have braids, but it seems like a little bit ostentatious for her personality of having like all these different. She's supposed to be like real nervous and shy, and she can't look you in the eye, and she's like smart, but she's like Asperger's, and she's like fidgety, and she's always like 50 something years old with gray hair, but she's like has a young kind of demeanor about her. But then this black woman doesn't have gray hair, and she's not anything like that. So like, what the hell? I'm picturing her in my head as the one from the Miss Mercedes when I'm reading it, and then I go watch the TV show and I have a picture and I get a totally different woman. So then when I go back to read the book again, I'm like confused as fuck because I'm like picturing both of them and trying to blend them together, and it's like the book is amazing, but the TV show, it starts out amazing. I really like the beginning of the TV show, and now it's kind of like meh, but fucking jeez. It's about this crypto creature, I guess you would say, kind of like Fallout 76, called El Cuco, which is a legendary monster from Mexican mythology or something, who's kind of like Slender Man. So if there's any books about Slender Man, let me know. I'll read some of those. I need to watch some Slender Man movies when I think about it. So like, it's about this guy who is accused of raping a child with a stick, and like viciously killing him. Like, he had these big gashes in his back. It's like, if you watch the TV show, they fucked this kid up. Like, oh my god, there's even the stick. I was like, holy shit, they used the stick? You can see the stick sticking up at the end? And I was like, holy jeez. Like, they really viciously massacred this kid. It's kind of like in one of those video games when you just like, well, that character just got. Like in Grand Theft Auto when it's like, wasted. It's just, whoa. So, the dude that's accused of killing him, his semen is on the child. His fingerprints are in blood everywhere. There's like all these 6 different people, like witnesses, that have known this guy for years, and like they picked him out of like these lineup photo blocks. Like, yeah, that's the guy. I mean, of course it's the guy. I know him for years. I saw him. He took the kid, put him in a van, took him down by the creek. Yeah, I saw him the whole time. Yeah, he fucking killed that kid. Like, everybody knew that he fucking did it. So the cop, like, I'm going to arrest this guy, and he's like a baseball coach. I'm going to go to his baseball game and arrest him in front of the whole fucking town, and just to like really humiliate him. Turns out he didn't do it. He was in another town with 2 of the English teachers from the school at a book signing, which they changed in the TV show. It was something else. It was a conference or something, or I forgot what it was, but they changed a few things. They also changed the name of the strip club from the Gentleman Please to the Peach Crease, which I think it was a better name. They did good on that one. But so there's like this video that shows him like standing up and asking a question, like prove that he wasn't there on the day the kid was killed. He was in another town like miles away. So they bring in Holly Gibney, and she's over in Ohio because that's where he was supposedly at, and she starts doing investigating, and she finds like this other guy was accused of killing a kid in the same way, and like he had an alibi, but they had his fingerprints at the scene. Like, they're in 2 places at once, and they're trying to figure out how can somebody be in 2 places at once. And she traced it all the way back to like New York City, and there's a similar thing happened there. So it turns out there's this creature that if it gets its DNA or your DNA or something, it can like turn into you, but it takes it like a month or so. And it feeds off of sadness, and it lives in graveyards or places where like the dead are, and like that's how they found the connection between. They found this guy's clothes or something in this barn. It was actually the graveyard where the thing was sleeping at. So they traced it down to the place called the Marysville Hole it was living in. I don't want to tell you the end of the book, but It's really good. It's similar to like It or the Tommyknockers or something, maybe a little bit for Stephen King, as far as Stephen King goes. Like it did kind of take over this one guy, and they turned him into like a Renfield, what they call it. Like Frankenstein had like the guy who would always run around and like do stuff on his bidding. Or was that? I think Dracula had something like that too. Which one was Renfield? Is that from Dracula or Frankenstein? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So one of the cops, he didn't really like the main cop character in the story anyway. So he took him over and like he touched the back of his neck and it made like this sunburn spot, real blistery, and like he told him he could take that pain away if he would like ambush him and try to snipe him. And he did. He killed like 2 of the dudes, blew their fucking heads off and stuff. So I haven't gotten to that part in the TV show yet. That's gonna be pretty good. I think it comes on tonight, or it came on last night, and I'll be getting it tonight. I don't know, but if this is the quality Stephen King's at right now, I can't wait to read The Institute or whatever. I need to check and see if there's any books I missed, because he is at the top of his fucking game right now. I did notice that he just quit Facebook because of they had like fake news articles or something, like they were posting fake news. That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. So, highly recommend The Outsider. I guess I'd recommend the TV show too. Man, there's some really good TV coming on right now. Lock and Key just came out on Netflix. If you haven't read those comic books, I started reading those comic books and it looked really good. And the TV show is pretty good too. I feel like there's way more I could have said about this book too, but I'm just not thinking of it right now. Because I just got all these fucking NPC videos made. I'm still thinking about that, and it's kind of on my mind. But anyway, it'll probably be a while before my next book review video, because I just started reading the unabridged version of The Stand. That's the one. I don't have it in here, but it was like this thick. So it's like 4 books in one. I slammed it on the desk at work, and I said, hey, you're going to do some light reading? There's a 20-pound book. So it'll take me a while to get through that one, probably.